right, folks. Steven again with you. For good or bad. Coming to you live from the Braemar East Rink in Edina. We got a D6 matchup between Chaska, Chan, Gold, and Edina White. Johnson on the dot. Edina takes it off the face-off into the CCN. Rucker down in the corner. Battles behind the net. He's got some help from Whitstad. Harlow now. Harlow down in the corner. Tries to punch it ahead. Harlow down. That's Hines. Hines gives it up to Johnson. Johnson through the neutral zone. Johnson, backhand. Spins. Back out to the point. Harlow fires it in. Ooh, tripped up out front. They're going to get a penalty here, I think. Good first shift there for CC. So the CC boys have some new jerseys on tonight. Should be a little easier to see the numbers and names. Looks like Quebec, Waite, Pearson, Rudd, and Klein on the 5-on-5 here. Edina's got some personnel issues. So CC goes on the power play. Quebec dot. Comes back to Rudd. Rudd backhands it into the far or near corner. Pearson chases. Sends it out to the point. That's Klein. Klein fires it in. Left pad save. Waite and Pearson chasing. Power play here for CC. 5-on-4. Quebec. Over to Waite. Waite fires one in. Left pad saved by the Edina goaltender. Klein. Out front. Waite. Challenged by Edina. Comes out of the zone. That's Rudd. Edina. Klein. Shot wide left. Pearson now. Pearson fires one in. Blocked by CC. 27 seconds left on the penalty for Edina. Edina behind the net. Tries to center pass out front. Turnover there in the CCN. Ends up in the back of the net. 1-0 Edina. That's a short handle, unfortunately. 11:05 to go, first period. Still 16 seconds on the penalty. Ziegler, Lano, and Henniger. Front line for CC. Comes into the Edina end. That's Henniger, I believe. Yeah, Henniger and Lano after it. Henniger loses his stick, gets it back. That's Peewee. Edina brings it in the CCN. Edina, back to the hash. Edina, Peewee has it. Sends it out into the skates of Edina. Tripped up there, Henniger. They're going to call that. We're going to get a tripping penalty. So back-to-back penalties for Edina. See if CC can't get something working here. Face-off will come all the way down into the Edina end. 10:26 to go in the first. 1-0 Edina. Johnson, Hines. That might be Woodstead. Let's see. Hermata and Peewee on the points. I think that's Woodstead on the right. Let's see. Johnson on the face-off dot. Johnson comes over to the near boards. Out to Peewee. Peewee fires one in. Rebound. Hermata tries to get it back in. He knocks it back in. Hines. Edina takes it around their own end. Up the boards. Offside pass just out of the reach of the Edina forward. Power play here for CC. Edina controls in the CCN. That's going to be a high stick. We're going to face off here in the CC zone. Thanks for joining us here on a Sunday night. We're in the famed Braemar Arena. 9:55 to go, first period. Edina's up 1-0. We'll get to the personnel here in a second. Quebec. Harlow. Up to Waite. Waite has it. Just out of his reach. Edina sends it back in. Edina off the side of the net. Rucker. Bangs it off the back end. Harlow. Ooh, pass out front. Nice stop there by Connor. Another short-handed chance there for Edina. 40 seconds to go on the power play for CC. 5-on-4. Face off to the left of Shootball. Rucker down in the corner. Edina behind the net. Edina fires one in on Connor. Nice stop there. Nice stop. Edina controls. Pearson now, far corner. Sends one up towards the middle. Quebec. Brings it wide into the Edina end. He's out there with Waite. Comes to Harlow. Oh, Harlow just misses it at the blue line. Comes out to mid-ice. Harlow over to Rucker. Rucker has it near boards. Rucker. Battle here right out in front of us. Off Waite skates. Harlow tries a centering pass. It's blocked. Rucker stops that centering pass. Here comes Waite. Waite has it. Stolen by Edina. Quebec with it. Offsides. 8:32 to go. 1-0 Edina first period. Edina got a short-hander. Ziegler, Lano. That's Woodstead over there. Hard to see the far wing. Lano. Comes to Rudd. Rudd in his skates. Punches it up the boards. It's blocked. Comes to Henniger. Henniger spins. Lano now with it. He's ripped down. Edina backhand towards the CC blue line. Fanned on the pass there. Rudd. Sorry, that's Rucker over there. Klein, my bad. We'll get everybody straight. Edina with it. Intercepted by Lano. Comes out to mid-ice. That's offside. Wholesale change on both sides. Some fresh legs out there. Johnson, Hines, Laguski, Hermatka. I think that's Woodstead. Yep. Called Wibby. Wibby, Huddy, Hines, Laguski, Hermatka. Hines and Wibby are going to switch sides. Face off just outside the Edina zone. Johnson comes to Whipstead. Whipstead over to Laguski. Laguski fires it in deep. Behind the Edina end. Off the boards. Fired in. Loose puck. Hermatka. Stolen by Edina. Hermatka. Nice backhand play there. Johnson. Challenge. Laguski fires it in down deep into the Edina end. That's Wibby. Wibby and Hines. Laguski challenges near boards. Edina sends it all the way down. That's going to be an ice, I believe. Yep. 7:07 to go first period. 1-0 Edina. They got a shorthander early in the first. Face-off will come down to the right of the Edina goalie. Quebec, Pearson, Harlow, Rucker. Might be Ziegler over there. I'm not sure. We'll get everybody situated. Referee is very intent on getting everybody out of the circle. Nice play there. It's Waite. Sorry about that. I thought it was Ziegler, but Pearson spins down in the corner, sends one out front. Nobody home. Edina, good breakout. Good play there by Waite. Good back check. Still back checking. Rucker over there. Challenging. Centering pass out front. Dangerous. Covered up by Shuko. Nice play there. No change to the personnel out there. 6:40 to go. Face off. Right as Shuko comes back now behind the net. Rucker. Waite with it. Waite sends it out towards Pearson. He's turned around. Fired in high. Oh boy. Shot out front. Just missed. High, wide right. Quebec challenges. Harlow now after it. Centering pass. Stopped out front. Now comes back out front. Dangerous play. Puck sitting out in the slot. Fired past Tanner's glove side. 2-0 Edina. 6:08 to go first period. Unfortunate bounce there for CC. Down 2-0 now. Ziegler, Lano, Rudd, Klein, and Henniger out there. Henniger's going to chase into the far corner. Henniger in his skates. Pushes it forward. Lano, backhand pass comes out to Klein. Klein fires one in. It's tipped wide. Henniger just out of the reach of Lano. Ziegler's after it. Edina mid-ice. Good back check there by Henniger. Tip forward. Edina sends it in. Into the corner. Klein. No icing. That was a bizarre play. Down in the Edina end here. Ziegler chasing. Edina takes it behind their own net. Brings it up to Dasher. Klein. Up the boards. Towards Henniger. Ziegler's after it. Now back again down and deep into the Edina end. Comes out to Rudd. Rudd fires one low. In on the Edina. Oh. They call it a goal. That was a kind of a weird play. A loose puck. Edina thought they had it covered, and he just kept poking at it, and eventually it went in. So, take them when you can get them. 2-1. Good tenacity there. Oh, yeah, for sure. Some discussion here about that goal. Definitely controversial, but, you take them when you can get them. Especially when you're playing Edina on their home ice. Yeah. They're arguing maybe that it was covered. I think they probably have an argument. But as it stands, it's 2-1. Johnson's taking the face off. He's got Hines and maybe Libby out there with him. Kamaka up to Hines. Hines brings it in, sends it in deep. Johnson and Wibby. Up into Wibby's skates. Wibby chases down into the far corner here. Edina up the middle. Goes cross ice. Kamaka just misses the clearing pass. Edina fires it in just off the side of the net. Kamaka's got it now. Kamaka battles along the far boards. Boguski's now going to chase. Boguski, Kamaka, Johnson. Little collision along the boards there. Lipstad. We're going to take Edina to So Duski's going to take a seat. I thought they actually called Edina, my bad. Face-off will come down into the CC zone. Looks like a roughing call on the Duski. Face-off now in the CC zone. Peewee had it. Centering pass just out of the reach. Harlow has it behind the net. Edina on the power play. Sends it up towards. That's going to be an icing. That was Peewee sent it down. He's out there with Wade, Harlow, Rucker, I think. Comes in on Connor, he covers it up. 1:05 to go on the penalty. 3:40 to go in the first. 2-1 Edina. That's Peewee on the faceoff dot. Top of the circle's fired in wide left. Harlow's after it. Harlow up the boards towards Waite. Waite has it. Sends it to Peewee. Peewee up the boards. No icing. Edina wants an icing. They're not going to get it. Waite. He challenges. Peewee's after it. Edina sends it out towards mid-ice. Harlow steals it. Onside. Edina at the neutral zone. Harlow. Tip. In Waite skates. Comes out with it. Waite. Waite and Peewee on the forward line. Edina cross the blue line into the CC zone. That's Rucker. Centering pass. Tied up along the side of the net. Edina jamming at it. Drops the wraparound here. Fired in into the skates. He just grabbed him. Come on, yeah. Peewee without a stick was number 8 from Edina wanted to undress him. And he's pleading his case, which is ridiculous. He just totally wrapped his arm around him. 2:34 to go, first period, 2-1. Edina's going to go down a guy. Rudd and Klein on the points. Lano. Rudd's got it now, left point. Fires one in wide. I think that's Ziegler over there. Nice play there by Klein. Knocks it down out of midair. Henniger with it. He sends it in on net. Edina will cover. 2:17 to go, first period, 2-1 Edina. Ran out Ziegler and Henniger out there. Been a pretty consistent line for CC. Sent up the boards. Edina tries to clear its block. Klein battling over there. Far boards. Ziegler now behind the net. Sent D-to-D for Edina. Blocked by CC. Klein with it. Right point. Sends it in deep. Blocked by Edina. Fired in. Puck up front. Edina holds it. They're going to ice it. So we're going to face off here in the Edina zone. 1:45 to go. 2-1 Edina. Well played first period, both squads. Couple penalties here and there. Pitco in the box for Edina. Johnson's going to take the face off. He's got Wibby to his left. That's Hermatka. Hermatka fires a wrist shot into the chest of the Edina goaltender. Wibstead after it. Hines now out there. Hermatka fires one in. It's in the slot. Edina controls. That's Paguski. Johnson has it. Johnson sends it over towards Hermatka. Hermatka, top of the circle. Hermatka fires one wide left. Paguski in his skates, near boards. Wibstead after it. Edina penalty almost up. Pitco is going to come out of the box here. Hines. Edina sends it up the boards. Hermatka has it at the point, towards the net. Edina in their own zone. Under a minute to go here. Wibstead up the boards towards Ramaka. Brodusky misses on a challenge. That's close outside. Oh boy, sent out front. Ribstead lost his stick. Fired off of Brodusky. That's Ramaka over there. Tough to see. Bar boards. We're going to get a penalty here. I'm not sure who it's on. It's going to be on Edina. Oh, that's Quebec. We got a high sticking call. Number 10. Edina's going to sit for a minute 30. CC will go on the power plays. Face off to come all the way down into the Edina end. Pearson, Quebec, Wait out there. Harlow and Rucker maybe on the point. We'll see. Quebec over to kind of had Waits after it. Nice move there by the Edina guy. Good back check sent in towards Connor. All right, competitive first period here. 2-1 Edina. Controversial goal for CC. But nevertheless, it's 2-1. We'll take a quick break here. CC will start the second period on the power play. We'll be back in just a minute. They don't have the clock set. It's a little bit of a dumpster fire here. The clock is not set correctly. There's a minute 22 on the clock. Harlow has it. Rucker with it. They don't know what's going on. We're going to need a whistle to get things reset here. The clock operator was not in. Pearson takes it towards the net. Fires! Centering pass. Yeah, the issue here once this horn goes off. Pearson has it, brings it into the Edina end. He sends it over towards Quebec. Quebec tries to chop at it. Harlow has it. Rucker backhands it up the board towards Pearson. Pearson sends it back to Rucker. Yeah. They just referees got a little out in front of themselves. Started the game before the clock operator had a chance to get things set. Now we're kind of trying to get things situated. Still can't get the clock right. We got a minute 20 up there. I feel for the guy running the clock. It's not fun. It's not easy. So we'll cut him some slack for sure. We're trying to get the right amount of time on the clock. So we're going to start it at 12. Kudos to that guy. Still on the power play for CC. It's Henniger, Klein. I don't think that. Yeah. Mid-ice. Kicked ahead. Towards Henniger now. Lano's out there. Lano, Henniger, near corner. Lano takes it towards the net. Fires one high and right. Ziegler sends it back down deep towards Henniger. Centering pass. Comes out to Klein. Klein fires one wide right. Rudd fires one into the checker there. Yeah, good pressure there. Edina is now full strength. We're still 2-1, 11:35 to go, second period. Shots are pretty close, 7-8. Favoring CC. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Or not. You can mute me. Face-off comes out towards Vermont. Wickstead turns it back into the Edina end, comes out to Boguski. Neutral zone, sends it in deep. Wibby's chasing. Wibby and Johnson on the far boards. Wickstead. Boguski. Over to Hines. Hines sends it in. Johnson and Wickstead are after it. Now Hines is back after it. Stop that. Good break out there by Edina. That's Boguski. Sends it to the near board towards Hines. Hines has it. Brings it in across the blue line. Sends it in deep. Edina. Johnson. Off the boards. That's the problem. Boguski. Edina's got some speed. Here comes Connor. Breakaway. Just over the left side of Connor. Edina makes it 3-1. Number 8 had some speed through the neutral zone and mid-ice and blew past Boguski. 3-1. Face off mid-ice. Here comes Waite. Waite's got some help with Kubek and Pearson. Waite on his backhand. Spins now. Looking for somewhere to go. Pearson. Backhand. Kubek out to the point near Rucker. Rucker stops it at the near boards here. Comes out to Pearson. Pearson has it. He brings it into the Edina end. Backhand centering pass comes out front in the slot. Covered up. Just under 10 minutes to go. 3-1 Edina. Shots even 8-8. Rucker and Howard on the points. Ziegler. Lanow. Oh. All right, see what this is about. The referee is just kind of is it a mouth guard maybe issue or something? Let's see. 9:59 to go. They called something on the goaltender. I don't know what it is. Edina's going to go in the box. I'm not sure what the hit move was there. Let's see. So CC will go on a power play for what I'm not exactly sure. The referees seem to be flexing their muscles tonight. I don't know. Always bizarre. I don't know what the penalty is for. It was on the goaltender, which is weird. Hard to get a penalty on a goalie, but I don't know what's. Now Edina's changing lines. It's their first unit penalty kill out there. I don't know. Hold on. They don't have. Again, the referees are not waiting for the clock operator. So the clock operator has a 10-minute penalty. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Perhaps it is. Ziegler. If that is true, then this is a golden opportunity for CC. Edina has 5 guys out there, so I don't know what's going on. There's a guy in the box for Edina, but it's 5-on-5, and there's 10 minutes on the clock on this field. Absolutely bizarre. So it's 5-on-5. There's a guy in the box for Edina, and there's a 10-minute penalty on the board. So I don't understand what happened here. Maybe it's a 10-minute misconduct and they're not making somebody sit. I don't know. 4-1. 9:26 to go. CC controls. Edina chops it into the CCN. Flying out to Woodstead. Woodstead's chased by Edina. They keep it in. Fired in on Connor. He kicks one aside. Hines after it. Klein. Edina. Fans on a shot attempt. Klein slides into the corner. Hines. Fired in wide right. Centering pass. Gonna come out. Doesn't quite make it out of the zone. Fired in. Hines finally sends it out of the zone. Edina back into the CC zone. That's Rudd up towards Johnson. Johnson towards Hines. That's outside. 8:22 to go. Just a weird set of circumstances here. Still don't know what happened at the penalty call on Edina's fourth goal, but seriously, two back weight out there. Referee shooing CC out of the face-off area. Wait, backhands it in, down deep. Pearson and Kubak are chasing. That's Hermatka. Hermatka flips one towards the Edina end. Pearson has it. He sees offside, but they clear. Pearson. Zaguski's back after it. Into his own end. Zaguski in the near corner. That's Waite. Waite spins behind his own net. He has it. He's looking for some help. He's got Pearson to his left. Pearson has a passing attempt stolen. Kubek now has it. Kubek over towards Hermatka. Nice move there by Waite. Waite has it. Up towards Kubek. Back into the CCN by Edina. Number 8 has been a thorn in CC's side tonight. There we go. Here comes Kubek. Kubek has it knocked away. Zaguski after number 8. Number 8 muscled aside but regains control. Edina fires one in wide right. Edina backhand pass out to the point. Point. Shot. Block. Nice muscle job there by Henniger. Henniger in his skates. Over towards Hermatka. Hermatka fires it into Edina and it ends up on its end. And very close icing call. 6:28 to go. 4-1 Edina. Closer game than the scoreboard shows. Face off, tied up in. Connor steers aside a shot from Edina. Lano and Harlow down there. Harlow after it, up the boards towards Henniger. This is Lano. Lano loses the handle, knocked aside by Edina. Henniger over to Lano. Lano spins. Lano on his forehand. Falls down, comes back to Harlow. He fires a backhand in, tipped in. Henniger, they score. Got a rebound shot. Henniger banged one home. Nice backhander in by Harlow, and Henniger's right there to bang it home. 5:52 to go. Second period. They cut the deficit in half, 4-2 now. Face off mid-ice. Out towards Rudd. Rudd and Whitty after it. Comes to Klein. Klein sends it up to Hines. Hines over to Johnson. Johnson. He loses the handle. Klein has it again. Up the boards. Mid-ice. Edina brings it in the CCN. Edina, high slot, fires one wide left, Hines tries a centering pass towards Ribstad. Ribstad has it. Ribby tries a drop pass towards Johnson just out of his reach. Johnson now regathers. Coming online. Centering pass. Rudd. Battles for it. Up the boards into the bench of Edina. 5 minutes to go. Second period. CC's cut the deficit in half. It's 4-2. Shots favor Edina 11-9. So this Edina white squad is atop the District 6 standings right now. So we knew we were going to have our hands full. Here comes CC. Cross mid-ice. That's Ziegler. He's got some help. Fired in towards Edina goal and nabs it out of midair. So it looks like Quebec, Wait, and Pearson out there, I think. Comes over towards Pearson, sends it to Babuski fires one in wide right. Chopped at by Wait. Pearson chases. Hamaka challenges along the boards. Hamaka. He comes out with it. Stolen by Edina. Here comes number 8. Number 8's a problem. Number 8. Number 8's a problem. He just kind of muscled his way into the slot and fired one low and left and got past Connor. Back to a 3-goal deficit, 5-2. Tough to contain number 8 tonight. Face off mid-ice. Up towards Henniger's got it. Henniger into the Edina end. He fires one into the chest for Edina. Kind of a not confident handle there, but does keep it out of the net. We're going to get a face-off to the left of the Edina goaltender. Lano, Ziegler, Henniger, Rucker, Harlow. Lano on the dot. The referee is just protecting that circle. Comes out to Rucker. Rucker fires a snapshot in. Edina goalie nabs it and same personnel. Lano, Ziegler, Henniger, Rucker, Harlow. Lano will take the face-off. He's got Ziegler just to his right and behind him. Edina wins the draw. Lano chases. Lano now has the top of the circle towards Henniger. Sent up just out of the reach of the Edina forward. Rucker has it. Up off the boards, Lano towards Ziegler. Ziegler tied up along the near boards here. Lano comes out with it. Lano has it stolen. Harlow sends it back to Lano. Lano just out of the reach of Henniger. Ziegler chases. Comes back to Harlow. Harlow has it stolen by Edina. Big man Edina. Centering pass out of the reach of everybody. Ziegler. He chases. Sent ahead towards Ziegler again. Backhands it up the board. Edina in their own end. Edina swats it out towards mid-ice. That's Rucker after it. Really an icing. 2:56 to go, second period. 5-2 Edina. Game's been closer than the scoreboard. Edina, always a tough squad. Always a challenge for any team. This white team is atop the D6 standings. Just a very meticulous refereeing squad tonight. Faceoff comes out to Rudd, I think. Towards Klein now. Klein sends it back in. It ends up back along the dasher. Ribstad battles for it in the near corner. Ribstad and Johnson are out there. Mid-ice. That's Rudd over there. Good defensive play there at the blue line. Johnson chases, comes back to Rudd. Rudd spins towards Hines. Hines sends it forward, now mid-ice. Edina regathers. Hines sends it in, blocked by Edina. Cross-ice pass. Edina gathers now into the CCM, knocked away by Klein. Rudd sends it forward, blocked by Edina. Number 9, now number 8. Loose puck out front. CC smartly clears it. We're under 2 minutes to go, second period. Klein hustling after it. Edina brings it back out. Off for Edina's stick. That's Rudd. Rudd sends it towards Pearson, has it. Pearson looking for somewhere to go. Sends it cross ice to Hines. Hines up to Kubek. Kubek spins out. Ends up along the far boards. Comes back towards Pearson, now has it. Pearson has it stolen. Push ahead. Kubek tries to wheel and deal at the blue line. Pearson's after it. He's got weight with him. Up off the boards. That's Hermaka. Hermaka fans on a pass. It comes to Podusky. Pearson has it. Looking for somewhere to go. Goes to Hermaka. Hermaka over to Podusky. Oh boy. Turnover there. Number 10 with it. Centering pass. Slips through the high slot. Oh boy. Oh man. Hard for me to call these things when they're out in front of them. It was a loose pass. CC couldn't clear it. It was just laying there, and Edina banged it home. Yeah, so now it's 6-2. Going the wrong way here. 6-2, under a minute to go. Second period. Podusky bangs it back out in the CCN. Here comes Lano. Lano. He's tripped up. They're going to call that. Kind of a weak play. Delayed call. Hermaka fires one wide. So very kind of choppy rep. Walker, Harlow, Henniger, Ziegler, and Lano out there. Power play for CC. Edina wins the face-off. It's kicked forward. Edina controls. That's an icing. We'll get a face-off here in Edina and 10 seconds to go, second period. Not trending the way CC wants it to today, but again, always going to have your hands full at Bromar. No change to personnel here. Under the second approaching. Face-off. CC wins. Oh, there's a rebound. Oh my goodness. Ziegler almost bangs the rebound home. Doesn't get there. Rucker misses his good chance there for Ziegler. He was laying right near the goal line. Could not bang it home. We're going to take a minute break. We'll be back. CC will start the third period on the power play. face off. They start third period on the power play. A minute and some change on the Edina penalty. We'll get an icing call to start the third period. Can't figure out the penalty situation. There was a weird 10-minute call in the second. Edina's kind of chirping a little bit here. Not uncommon. Johnson's going to take the face off. The referee is just adamant about that circle. Face off near boards. That's Rudd. Swatted away by Klein. Johnson has it. Mid-ice. Johnson. They come in on sides. Again, CC's on the power play here. About 40 seconds left on it. Edina easily breaks it out. Klein backs up. Klein. Battles number 7. Edina moves it in. Just under 30 seconds on the power play. Approaching the 6:30 hour. 12:20 to go. They haven't changed the board to the third period, but it is indeed the third period. So Peewee, Pearson, Hermata, and the skates. Number 8 again. Pearson just out of his reach. Sent up the boards by Hermata. Sent forward by Pearson. Peewee. Pearson sends it forward to Peewee. Peewee has it mid-ice, brings it into the Edina end. He moves towards the center. He uses high slot, fires one high just off the glove of the Edina goaltender. Pearson tries to get it back to the point as it's stolen by good old number 8. Serduski knocks it away. Pearson up into the near boards. Pearson. Holy hell. Peewee. Serduski. Johnson knocks it out of Serduski. Rattles the Edina guy. Pearson has it backhand. Sends it over towards Wait spins. Pearson on his backhand comes out of the zone. That's going to Harlow now has it. Sends it over towards Wait. Forehand into the Edina end. Top of the circle. Fires one blocked by Edina. Pearson chases. Good play there. Takes it towards the net. Fires one into the Edina's goaltender's pads. Behind the net now. Peewee. Harlow pinches. Cross ice it goes. Out near the blue line. Edina sends it in deep. No icing. That's Rucker after it. Good to see Rucker back in the lineup. Had an illness early in the week. Set forward. Henniger chops at it. Henniger sends it out of the zone. Towards Wait, he's going to go for a change. Here comes number 10. Number 10. 14 with it. He has it knocked away. Harlow sends it to the boards. 10 minutes to go, third period, 6-2 Edina. Here comes Peewee. Peewee sends one in deep. He goes for a change. Henniger's after it. Ziegler's down there with him. Henniger. Ziegler. Ziegler digs it out. Backhand shot. That's Lano. Lano back to the point. Rucker. Centering pass is intercepted. Here comes number 10. Rucker with an excellent back check. Goes on the jet. Edina now. Number 6. Sent up the boards. Lano and Henniger are battling for it here. Sent out of the zone by Lano. Hits Rudd. Rudd sidesteps the Edina guy. There's Lano. He sends it towards Henniger. Henniger has it. They call it on sides. Fires one in. Rebound up front. Henniger out to Rudd. Rudd has it at the point. Sends one in. Rebound. Little pressure here by CC. Just after the 6:30 hour here. The famed Braemar Arena. Johnson, Rudd, Klein. Puck comes outside the CCN, the Edina end. Klein's back after it. He grabs. No call. Good. Klein kicks it forward. It's out of the CCN. Edina regathers near the blue line. Edina brings it in. Centering pass blocked away. Fired in. Great save by Connor. Here comes Johnson. Johnson tries to send it forward. It's intercepted. Rudd now. Rudd muscles it out. Rudd tries to move it forward. Edina regathers. Number 8. Here he comes. He's taken out. Fired. Oh, boy. Went to number 7 and he ripped a missile. Popped out. 7-2. Number 8 drove it in deep into the slot. Popped out to number 7 and he buried it. Great Quebec and Pearson out there with Hamata and Belushi. Send over to Wait. Wait has it. Wait with Quebec. Wait arms back in. Looking for somewhere to go. Sends it out towards Hamata. Hamata fires one in. Rebound. Battle that by Wait. Pearson's now chasing. Pearson after it. Edina. Ladusky sent up the boards. Comes out of the CCN. Number 15 after it. Here's Quebec. Shot attempt is blocked by Edina. We're only going to get about a minute more play, I think. Number 9 fires one in on Connor. He covers it up. So there's 6:52 to go on the game clock, but I think ice time's going to end here pretty quick. Shots are pretty close, 16-18. Scores not, 7-2. Unfortunately, Edina's had the better. Fired in on Carter off the pipe. Ziegler has it. Ziegler, top of the circle. Comes out towards Henniger. Ziegler backhands it forward. Edina, mid-ice. We're in the last minute of ice time, I believe. Spent a lot of time fooling around with penalties and stuff, and I think that's why we lost out on the last 6 or so minutes of ice time. Harlow. Puck behind the CC goal, kicks forward, battle for it out in front of Connor. Ziegler and Lano after it. Ziegler has it. Ziegler mid-ice. About 30 seconds to go here. Ziegler. Henniger misses on a defensive play. He's offside. Probably about 10 seconds here before they blow the whistle. Thanks for joining us here on your Sunday night, guys. Unfortunately, did not go CC's way. We've got some more business probably later in the week. Again, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Sorry we didn't get the result we wanted today, but the boys will get back after it soon. We got the Grand Rapids tournament coming up here this weekend. First game on Friday night, I believe, around 8 something. So hopefully, if you can't be there, you'll be able to tune in. 7-2 the final here, Braemar East Arena. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.